Lewis, and today I really want to introduce you guys to my two new female cockatiels. Now, for those of you that do not follow my community tab section, I posted on there possibly about 2 to 3 weeks ago, I think it was, just informing everyone that I sadly lost my male cockatiel Chico. He possibly died of old age, we're not too certain. He went a bit downhill and then we started taking extra caution with what we fed him. We fed him a lot more egg and biscuit because it does have more calcium and stuff in it to obviously strengthen their system. That was helping a lot, and we were putting in hot water bottles in the top of his cage too because it is winter here, so just to help him stay warm throughout the night and stop his body from stressing to help keep him warm, we did that. And he seemed to be on the mend, and then sadly one morning my mother went and uncovered the cage to change the hot water bottle, and unfortunately he was on the bottom of the cage all puffed up with his wings out, and he had passed away unfortunately. So that was very sad. We're not actually certain how old he was because he was my brother's bird first and he bought him from a market. And he wasn't a baby cockatiel at that stage either, so we don't know how old he was before that point either. We estimate him to maybe be around 8 years old, 7 years, but we're not too certain. He could have been older than that, he could have been younger. But he was in several of my videos, so a lot of you guys should know if you guys have been supporting my video throughout all this time. He's been in my How to Care for a Cockatiel video. He was also the first cockatiel that I ever tamed, because Isla was actually hand-reared, so I never had to hand-tame her, she was just always as friendly. But yes, unfortunately I did lose him, so I did go out and originally just buy one cockatiel, and it was a female aviary-raised cockatiel. I will grab her in a second. Now bearing in mind, none of these birds are hand-tame at the moment. They can tolerate my hand. I have got them down to the point where they won't bite me or anything. So they'll hopefully sit on my finger while I show you guys them. If not, I'm just gonna also put in the background of the video just them eating a little treat that I got from Queenslander Aviaries. It was in my unboxing video. But yes, just be mindful that they probably might fly off throughout this video. So this right here is the aviary raised female cockatiel, and I have named her Willow. I absolutely love the colours that she has. She's just plain grey and white. She used to be, like when we first got her, she was extremely vicious and would attack you whenever you went near her. She's probably about to fly. Now, I will let you guys know that I have clipped both the new bird's wings because in my personal experience it does make it easier to hand tame the bird. So that is why I have done it, and as you can see she is completely docile. She's not going to bite, but she might fly off. That's what I don't want to happen because she is a very clumsy flyer even before I cut her wings, but that's probably because she is a very young bird. I think she is 12 weeks of age or 14 weeks, I'm not too certain, but she gets along great with Isla and the other cockatiel that I will show you in a second. I believe she is called a pied, a grey pied, I'm not too certain, or it could be a pearl. She is back onto the cage. But yes, she is a beautiful natured bird. When I first got her, she was extremely vicious. Well, not vicious, I don't know what the term you'd use for birds, but like dogs you would use vicious. But she was extremely bitey. The breeder that I got her from, she was actually made her bleed when she was trying to get her out of the cage because that's just how vicious she was. But I'm very pleased with how fast she has toned down in her behaviour. I'm going to go get the other one. Now this one I do not have a name for yet, so if you guys actually have any name suggestions, I would really appreciate if you left them down in the comment section below. This one is the female albino cockatiel. Now, as I said, I yet do not have a name for her, but when I got her, she was actually meant to be a hand raised bird, I think he said. I unfortunately couldn't really understand what he was saying. He was of a different nationality, but she is probably taking the longest to get used to my hand. This is the first time she's actually sitting on my finger for longer than 10 seconds without wanting to fly off. So that's actually quite impressive. Now, I was actually searching for this one in particular. I wanted an all-white cockatiel just because my family has never owned one before. and I always have found them quite interesting to look at. So she is meant to be born in the January of this year, but I do have my suspicions that she might have actually been a breeder bird of his and he's just chose to get rid of her, because she does look to be a lot older than what he was saying. I definitely don't think she's 7 months old, because she's quite a lot bigger than Willow, the grey cockatiel that I just showed you. So I'm not certain, to be honest, how old she is. She does have a big giant bald spot on the back of her head. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the man did say that she was getting a lot of fights with the male that was in the cage with her, which is why I'm thinking that she was a lot older than what he is saying, which I'm completely fine with. It is a bit annoying because I do prefer to own birds from babies, just to make it a lot more easier on me with taming them and everything. But if she is older than what he said, it's just something that I'll have to live with. I'm obviously not going to give her back to him, just because I do think that I am a better home for her, considering the conditions that I saw his house in and stuff, and the fact that after seeing that the male kept on attacking her and trying to mate with her, he just left her in the cage with him, which I find quite distressing. If they started to fight with each other, I'd quickly take one of them out, the main aggressor, and put them in a different cage. But luckily for me, they all get along great and they love each other. So this bird is the only one that I do not have a name for. Those are my two new cockatiels. As I said, they are both female. They are meant to be both babies, but as I said, I still have my suspicions. So I hope you guys actually really think they're cute, because I absolutely love them. Obviously Isla I still find a bit cuter, just because she is so full of colour compared to those two, but I deliberately went the more pale colours just because my family has never owned a grey and white one before and then a all white one, so I wanted to go with the more unique ones, the ones that we have never had before. So hopefully in the next couple weeks to months they will be completely hand tame, where I'll be able to scratch their neck like I do with Isla. They will jump on my hand freely without wanting to fly away. It is high hopes. I did kind of manage to do it with Chico. He never liked being scratched on the neck or anything, but he would hop up on my finger without attacking me. So that is the end goal with those two. I'm pretty close with Willow. She lets me stroke her back and stuff, which I know is not good, but it's just getting her used to the hand. I just want to get to the neck bit, but as soon as you move up to the neck, she starts moving around, getting all fiddly and stuff. So over time, I'll hopefully gain their trust, and I'm actually in the midst of switching them over to a pellet diet. So what I do for that is I just mix the pellets and seed in, and I slowly just decrease the amount of seed that's in there. So hopefully they'll get used to eating pellets. That's what I did with Chico, and he was on a pellet diet by the end of it all. But that pretty much sums up this video. I just wanted to quickly show you guys my two new birds, because I know everyone loves my cockatiel videos and everyone will absolutely adore the two new birds that I have got. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up on it, and if you already haven't, go subscribe to my YouTube video. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel so you guys can see more videos just like this. I do plan on making more content in the upcoming weeks on how hand taming is going, on maybe redesigning their cage, even though I not long just did it when I did the bird toy unboxing, but these are all videos that I want to do for you guys, so make sure you stay tuned for them. Thanks for watching guys, and I hope you have a good day. See ya!